Sibyl?
Lollipop, we were talking, now we stop.
I've got 2 friends I need to clear their desks, and 1 friend that I need you just to turn your body and face forward. And we'll be ready to go. Who can tell me something that you previewed with Mrs. Ball yesterday that you know we're going to be talking about in this new chapter of social studies? River. Parades, really? That's exciting. Keegan.
The United States of America.
The United States of America, which is our great country. We live in the country of the United States of America. Maddie. Yep. Addison. That can go home. What else did you guys talk about in social studies? Gunnar, what's something else you talked about?
Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty. Does anybody know what state the Statue of Liberty is located in? Go ahead and shout it if you know it.
New York!
What other? Did you talk about any other landmarks? Because that's kind of what we're going to be getting into
Mount
here.
Rushmore.
Savannah.
Hershey.
Hershey. Does anybody know what state Hershey's in?
Pennsylvania.
It is in Pennsylvania. That's one of the other stops that we're going to talk about. Actually, in 4th grade, you'll talk even more about that. Gunnar, I need you to put that marker away for me.
Or we get Hershey.
Raylan, what else? Mount Rushmore. Anybody know what state Mount Rushmore is in?
South Dakota.
It is okay, so check this out. We're going to talk about where in the United States is our community, but along the way, go ahead and hit that middle light for me, Liv. We are going to be talking about some big landmarks in our country. So our country has all of these things. This is the Golden Gate Bridge is marked and Disneyland.
I've never been
Okay. We have the Rocky
Rocky
Mountains, which lead up to Yellowstone.
National Park. Next summer.
We have Mount Rushmore up here in South Dakota, the Alamo, the White House, Hershey, Pennsylvania, and the Statue of Liberty. And that's not all. Okay? We gotta talk about how to get there. So everybody, go ahead and stand up.
Stand up, stand up, stand up.
We're gonna call this our screen, even though we know this is our whiteboard, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's facing the whiteboard right now. And the door is not the same as their diagram. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Their door currently shows that it's to your right. What direction is the door to actually?
Left.
Left. So then I'm going to kind of shift this, and we're going to say this. And in fact, I'm going to put it in this corner. Shift things up a little bit here. Point to the door. What direction is it from you?
Left.
Left. If you've got utensils in your hands, make sure you put them away. You don't need them right now. It is to our actual left. Point to the screen or the whiteboard. Is it in front of you or behind you?
In front of you.
It is in front of you.
It's the east.
Now turn around. Turn around and face the other way. Please point to the door again. And those of you at home, you can choose 2 things that you're pointing at in your homes also. What direction is the door now, right or left?
Right.
Oh my goodness, it changed. Point to the whiteboard. Is it in front of you or behind you? That flipped too. Go ahead and sit down.
Sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
Oh my goodness, we clearly need to put some practice. I've been gone too long. Sit down.
Sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
That was much better. What do you say?
Oh yeah.
So it flips. If you're facing a different direction, your right becomes left, your left becomes right, in front of you becomes behind you. So that's kind of important. If we're learning how to get places and we're giving directions for places, it matters which way you're facing, right? Why did that change? Think about that. Why did those directions change? If I told someone, oh yeah, you'll come in and the door's on the right, why would that change if they were facing a different direction? Addison.
Maybe it's because your body moved.
Your body moved. Did the door move?
No.
No, so that's huge. We're moving all the time. People don't sit still. You guys are living proof. It's hard to sit still, right? And when we move, we turn directions, and that changes which way's right or left. So the door really isn't necessarily just in front or to your right or to your left, but the door, that direction, everybody, is
North.
north.
South. North.
I'm hearing some other directions. What are some other directions we know about?
South. East. West.
So if I draw this, and I call this my compass rose, what do I call it?
Compass rose.
North. What direction is to the right?
East.
South. West.
Now that does not mean that when we're facing the board, this way is north, because we just said north is that way in our classroom, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Which means that if we're facing the track, what direction is it facing out the windows of our classroom?
South.
That is south. And if we're headed towards Eagle, what direction would that be? East. If we're headed towards Lincoln, what direction is that?
West.
Very good. So those are the directions that we got to start kind of getting in our brains and getting familiar with. And that is what we're talking about today. I don't have your preview packet printed, but this is exactly what you would draw for a compass rose. They always have this little symbol. And we've practiced with this, north, south, east, west, but there's these itty bitty ones that go inside. And those of you at home, you're going to have your packets, so you can go ahead and add this compass rose to your sheet. What goes in between north and east? Who can tell me? Savannah.
Northeast.
Northeast, very good. What goes in between north and west? Someone new, Skylar.
Northwest.
Northwest. What goes in between south and west? Real. Southwest, like the airline. And what goes here in this corner, Keegan?
Southeast.
Southeast. So those are our secondary directions, but all of them go on this symbol, which we are going to call our compass. Woo, boom, what do you say?
Oh yeah.
So I want you to think now, what direction are our desks facing? North, south, east, or west? Think about it. Think about it, and when I drop my white tan hands, I'm going to let you shout it. And I'll give you a hint. That is north. So what direction are our desks facing?
East. West.
Think about it, think about it, think about it.
Northeast.
East. They're facing east. And so on my map, they're going to be facing that way. I'm going to do quick sketch. They're kind of triangle shaped, right? So I'm just going to draw them like this.
They are.
Now, I mean, obviously we have more desks than this too. There's more than 9 of you in my classroom, but you get the idea there. That's lazy sketch from Miss R. Olivia, what else can we add? Teacher table. Ooh, who can tell me what corner of the room my teacher table's in? Think about these secondary directions here. Oh, sneaky. It's on the door and the whiteboard wall, and we know that this way is what direction? What corner of the room is my desk in?
West.
Ellie.
North.
North.
East.
East. Woohoo! Nice work. It is in the northeast corner.
It's the northeast with the beach.
That's true.